First off, I've been in the game for a long time. Years. Years of... Please stop. See, I'm going to tell you how this starts. When you don't get... See, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Biscuit. How is everybody doing? Hopefully you all are having a great day wherever you are. So today's video is going to actually be a TikTok live video. So I was able to go back and download this footage. So you all have seen me create these nails that I have on my hands right now, but I ended up going on TikTok because, you know, I was like, I want to do something else with these gel polish colors. And I was like, let me go on TikTok. So I went on TikTok. As you can see, I still have the nails on, but I'm popping them off right now. And I decided to go ahead and do a different set. So I had to actually Google how to go back into your TikTok lives to be able to download it, to be able to save it and then upload. So Google is a winner for that. So here's the video where I was on TikTok live, just recording the same thing that I would do on TikTok. The only difference is that I did go ahead and I did mute the sound because TikTok does allow you to play music in your background. So therefore, you know, I wouldn't get copyrighted here on YouTube. So unfortunately, I had to go ahead and mute the background. However, I will still be explaining everything as I'm going. Now, granted, there were some times where people were just asking me random questions about being a nail tech, advice for beginners, you know, what brands of gel polish I like and things like that. So I'll kind of be sharing some of that stuff in this video as well. Now, granted, I don't remember everything from the live, but the things that I do remember, I will definitely be sharing that with you today. So as you all know, I typically do the peel or pop off method because I do create a lot of content for the most part. And I like to use my McCart Peel It Off base coat. This thing works wonders. And to be honest, these nails that I have on in the video or that I'm going to create now, I still actually have them on now. And these babies are fresh to death. I still have them on, okay? This peel off base coat and along with that 6-in-1 nail glue from Born Pretty definitely is a staple. Or even if it doesn't have to be Born Pretty, it could be a different type of gel glue. But I think this is becoming my new favorite way to, you know, do press-ons on my hands and to create videos for you all. So here I am applying that peel off base coat. I did go ahead and cure that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And now I'm taking my 6-in-1 nail glue and now I am adhering my nail tips to my fingers. I'm doing a quick flash cure for these because I'm gonna still stick my hand in the nail lamp for a full 60 seconds to make sure I do have everything properly cured. Okay, so now that I have my nail tips adhered, and if you're wondering, these full cover extra long nail tips I did get from Amazon. Y'all know how I feel about Amazon. Amazon is my best friend. I typically order a lot, and baby, I get more than enough for my Prime membership because I'm making sure I'm buying and buying and buying and buying. Okay, so needless to say, I got those from Amazon if you all are wondering. So here I am taking my I actually saw some inspo and this is perfect, so now I can actually include this in the video. Let me actually go through my other phone to grab this picture. I'm gonna make sure I put it in this clip. So I got this inspo, I'm gonna put it right here. So here's the inspo picture. I did a screenshot off of Instagram. So this actually comes from House of Supplies. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It's, you know what, sometimes the most simplest designs be the most captivating. And so I was like, oh, I definitely need to recreate this. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm just gonna try, right? So it doesn't even have to be the same colors, but obviously that's the colors that they used obviously drew me to the photo. But needless to say, I was like, let me see if I can recreate this with some gel polishes from Royalty Nail Supplies and come up with my own creation. But I definitely still would like to recreate these to the T, but that'll probably be in another video. Okay, so here I am applying my base coat. I am using a base coat from Model Ones, and then I was like, well, to get that white nail bed color or nail color, I'm like, I don't think I have a milky white, but let alone I did not even go over to my swatch sticks to even begin to check, okay? So I was like, well, you know what? I can definitely do my best to try to create this milky white. So what I did is, if you look on my palette over there, I do have some white gel polish from Royalty Nail Supplies, which is called White Out. And I actually took some top coat from Model Ones and just mixed it together. So I think for me, what I did notice the second time I did my second coat is that I used more top coat than I used more of the actual gel polish, the white gel polish. And that actually gave me more of a thinner consistency, and it wasn't as pigmented as the White Out. Because baby, these gel polishes here from Royalty Nail Supplies are very pigmented, and they do have one coat coverage. So that is something that I would suggest if you are trying to make a milky white or even dull down the color. Use top coat, it will definitely help. So yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this on all of my nails, and I am taking my control brush that I'm using from Not Polish to pick up that polish that I just made and apply on to my nails. So I'm gonna do this, and I'm also going to apply a second coat like I said before, and then I'm gonna do a full flash cure in between nails because I'm kind of clumsy, so you might see me doing that. But then once I have the first coat of the gel polish applied, I'm gonna do a full 60-second cure, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do a second coat, and then of course do flash cures in between that one, and then do a full 60-second cure once I have all the polish applied.
First off, I've been in the game for a long time. Years. Years of... Please stop. See, I'm going to tell you how this starts. When you don't get... See, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Okay, so I have my first coat done. Now I'm going to go in with my second coat just to kind of make sure that it's nice and opaque. And at this time, I believe somebody was asking me a question on TikTok, like, do I have any advice for beginners? Of course, the advice I definitely have is to practice and never give up. I mean, it's gonna be hard sometimes when you are trying to do nails or trying to get into the nail industry, as far as gaining clients and being able to get your work out there. I did say, which I do agree 1000% still to this day, is that you are your biggest supporter. Like, you are your biggest cheerleader. You are your biggest promoter. Like, it's about you and how much and how willing you are to promote yourself and to get yourself out there. Like, it's definitely a blessing to have other people in your corner to root you on, but it's nothing like you being able to say, oh, I need to get this out. I need to post. I need to record. Or I need to do this, Oh, I'm sorry, I was snapping because I have a habit of doing that when I'm talking. But it's nothing like you being able to push yourself to be the greatest person that you can be, right? And it gets a little tough at times because you feel like, oh my gosh, my account is not moving, or I'm not getting any followers, or I'm not getting any clients. Like, you just have to continuously keep posting and posting and posting and communicate. Like, even communicating with your viewers, or doing like polls or stuff like that. Like, I try to, for the most part, engage on both of or all of my platforms for the most part. I love my YouTube family. I love my TikTok viewers that I am recently starting to grow. But the more that you post and the more that you get on, the more that you communicate, the more that you talk to people, the more relatable and the more people will get a chance to know exactly who you are, right? So I was just basically saying, like, just be genuine, like, be yourself, post, all that good stuff. Practice, follow people, ask questions. Now, I know this was a big topic too when we were talking about, like, ask questions. Like, sometimes people do like to gatekeep, and I kind of understand why some people gatekeep, but it's always ways around answering questions. Like, I'll just use this for an example. Like, I mean, nobody asked me this, but if somebody asked me, where was I to get my products from? Like, I'm not just gonna flat out tell them, no, I'm not gonna tell you where I'm gonna get them. I'm going to tell you where you can find them. I may not give you my exact supplier. I will let you find that out on your own. But I will tell you exactly where you can go and where you can find these items and things like that. But I might not be like just flat out, I'm not gonna tell you that and then just nip it at the bud, right? I'm going to steer you into the right direction, and you have to do the research just like I did the research, right? I have no problem with putting other people on because it's room on the table for everybody to get a plate and for everybody to eat. So I'm not like that, but I do know that there are some people out there that are. So we talked about that. We started talking about different products. I did talk about the things that I wish I knew starting out as a nail enthusiast and then getting into being a licensed nail tech. I wish I knew a little bit more about like products at first, right? Because I was like, and I know this is going to sound silly, there is no reason for me to have all these products, right? I know we like to, try different brands and whatnot, but if you are really serious and you really sit back and you think about it, like, if I would just have the basics, right? Like, let's start with the gel polishes. If I just had the basics, the colors of the rainbow, right? And I knew my color wheel, like, I could just make my own colors. Yes, it would be more tedious because you have to mix and then get the right shade and all that good stuff. I get that. But if you think about it, how much money you technically could save if you knew a little bit more about your color wheel, where you could blend, say like you didn't have a green gel polish, right? You could blend blue and yellow together to get green. So, you know, those are little things like that I wish I kind of knew. And actually, it is the same thing for acrylic powder as well. Like, if you just get your basic colors, you can mix and make the color that you want. And then you can also make just a little bit to get you through for the nail set. Like, you don't have to buy a whole 2-ounce jar for $25 or $20, you know. But I do get it. It's nothing wrong with supporting nail companies. There's nothing wrong with buying and buying and buying. It's nothing wrong with trying out different brands. So, you know, it's just something for me to think about, in my opinion, you know. Oh man, I feel like I've been talking for forever. So where are we in this video? Because literally I just put the phone down and just started talking. Okay, so it looks like I applied my matte top coat. I think that's where I am. That was so silly. So I think I applied my matte top coat because I am about to start applying my Blossom Gel. Yep, see, look at that. So I've never used this Blossom Gel except for today, which I used on my first set, which was my croc print nails. And now I'm using it again. So I was like, I just want to use this again. Like, I just feel like we could create something different, right? So I'm going to be using this Blossom Gel. And then again, like I said, that inspo picture that I had, they were just using, I think it was like a dark green, a yellow, purple, pink. So I really didn't know what colors I wanted to do. At first I had went in with the thought of just using the same colors that they did. But then I'm like, you know what? I want to flip it. You know, this is a recreation of me. So I just put some colors on my palette, and then I was like, well, let me get this yellow, and then let me get this orange, and then I'm like, let me get a black, you know, because I just didn't know what I wanted to do. So I put all those colors on my palette. Then I'm going to apply my blooming gel, and then I'm going to take my brush, and then I'm just going to just kind of like wave my brush through the Blossom Gel, and it's going to spread and blossom. So I will let you all watch this, and I will come back shortly. Okay, so I decided to blow this up a little bit more. So I have to figure out if there's a different way that I could record on TikTok live. Maybe I just need to actually turn my phone sideways when I'm live, but I'm gonna figure that part out. But needless to say, I blew this part of the video up so you will be able to see exactly what I'm doing. So I did apply the Blossom Gel, and now I'm just pretty much grabbing some colors, and I'm just kind of waving my brush through the Blossom Gel, which is quote unquote blooming gel. And it's spreading the colors for me to kind of create that marble. Now, there is another way that you can do this without having to take each and every color and then clean off your brush, right? What you could do is you could just make a line on your palette with all the colors that you want to use. And then you can pick up those colors with the brush, and then you can just apply it right there on your nail. So I might do another video for that to show you all that way as well, which I've done that plenty of times on my channel. But you know, I was just making sure that you know all different ways to try to achieve this look. So, and then if you see some colors that you want to run together a little bit more, by all means, you know, take that brush, make lines through it. You will know what looks right, do what works for you, but also make sure that you are cleaning up because it will run. And especially I had my thumb kind of pointed up. So that's why it was running as well. But just make sure that you wipe those sides before you cure. And me personally, I did cure after each finger because I didn't want the blossom gel to start blossoming some more and running.
I've been in the game for a long time, years.
Okay, so this thumb came out super, super cute. I was already excited as soon as I took it out the lamp. And so I'm just going to pretty much repeat the same process. None of your nails will be the same on each finger because of the blossom gel. So needless to say, that's what I'm going to do. And I will let you all watch and then I will come back shortly.
First off, I've been in the game for a long time, years. Years of. Please stop. See, I'm gonna tell you how this starts. When you don't get. See, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
All right, so here are the nails completely done with the polish applied. And baby, these are giving me neon abstract arts for sure. And these are gorgeous. So now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my matte top coat because I was like, I want these nails to be matte. Well, actually, I let my viewers decide and most of them said matte. But then somebody was like, I can't decide because what do they look like glossy? So I went ahead and I did all of them matte. And then once I did the matte, I was like, okay, well, I need to shape the nail because the nail tip, you know, I leave that notch towards the end because I like to make sure my shape is crispy, you know, towards the end of the free edge. And so once I did all that, then I showed them and I was like, these matte are bad. And then I was like, wait a minute, weren't we supposed to go back and take a look and see what they look like glossy? So needless to say, I did that as well, but I only put the gloss on my pinky and my ring finger. So I did 2 nails that were glossy and then I left the rest matte just to kind of see a comparison. And then I was like, man, this gloss is doing something. But then I was like, of course the matte is fire as well. So I really couldn't decide. But then the more I kept looking at it, I was like, I think the gloss is taking over for me. So needless to say, I went back in and I applied my top coat to all of my nails. And like I said, currently my nails are glossy and I'm looking at these babies now and ooh, fire. But wait until the end of the video, y'all. Of course, I took photos and did reels and TikToks and all the other stuff, right? Wait until the end. I'm gonna show you what it looks like in the TikTok that I did. Y'all are gonna be like, oh, gorgeous. Okay, so I'll let you all watch this part and then I'll come back. So I'm just cleaning off my hands because I'm about to, you know, wrap this up and put on my shiny top coat on my 2 fingers. But I was just like, yeah, these are bad. And somebody was like, these are giving off summertime vibes and things like that. And I was like, oh my God, I want to do these on some toes. So my next client is probably going to get this on her toes, and I'm going to talk her into it because I was like, yes, ma'am, we need to do this for summertime. And if not, if my client doesn't want to do it, then I just need to go ahead and do these on my toes. Okay. Cause I was amazed at how beautiful this looks. So needless to say, I'm still showing off the nails and whatnot. And then that's when I had remembered that, oh snap, we were supposed to go put this top coat on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then we're getting towards the end of the video. I promise you all, TikTok Live was a good time over there. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply the top coat right here. And then I'm gonna cure that for 60 seconds and then come back and show you all what it looks like. And then you all can actually tell me down in the comments what you think, gloss or matte. You know, I am definitely wanting to hear your thoughts and opinions on whether or not what you think it should be. And then also let me know down in the description box, not in the description box, the comment section, what you would charge for this as well. I did ask that question. What would you charge for something like this? Obviously, this would be the Gel X dupe because these are not actually the brand Gel X. So let me know what you would charge for something like that. Obviously, you know, starting from the beginning, your prep, your application, you know, all that good stuff, you know, using your products, the gel polishes that you would use, all that good stuff. So let me know what you would charge for something like this. All right, you all, so this is getting towards the end of the video. I hope you all have enjoyed. I'm sorry that we only have this little slim footage from TikTok Live, but I'll know for next time to turn my phone sideways. That way it'll give us a bigger view. But hopefully you all have enjoyed. If you have, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Again, leave me some love down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think, how much you would charge. And if you do recreate this, please tag me. I would definitely love to see your recreations. And I will see you all in my next video. As always, please be safe, love on your people, and I will see you all in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you go follow me on Instagram and TikTok at IamBiscuit7. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye, y'all.
Stop playing with him.